What is up, everybody? Zach from Redwood Chronicles. Got two new products for the Tesla Model Y Juniper coming to you from EVBASE. These are two products I'm really excited for. Going to add some extra protection to the underside of the vehicle. Not that we're taking the Tesla crazy off-roading, but we do take it on some fire roads to go fishing and stuff. And it'll be nice just having that extra peace of mind. So the big plate that we got here is going to be the front engine skid plate. This is going to go on the front of the car and protect that front motor. I guess it's not really an engine. And then you got your coolant line skid plates. So these are gonna go kind of right behind the front wheels. There's a couple coolant lines there that have some exposure, and this is just gonna add some extra protection to them. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get these things put on. Don't forget to use code REDWOOD at checkout to save, and it supports the channel. Cheers, guys. Typical Humboldt fashion, it's raining in June. Well, it'll show you how easy this install is gonna be. We're gonna go anyway. First thing you're gonna wanna do is take off that front factory plastic plate. That's gonna be this one. So starting from the front of the car, you got the bumper, you got this first smaller one, and then you got this second one. This is the one we're gonna be removing. It's got a total of 9 bolts, and they are all 10 millimeters. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4 across the front. Then you got this guy here, up in there. Then you got 1 here, up in there, 2 across the back in the middle here, and then 1 more up in that side. So I'm gonna position this the best I can, but we're gonna go ahead and get this guy dropped off. Just a basic socket will do, but we fancy. I would recommend starting in the back so when it falls down, you can still get out. All right, so 1 more bolt's gonna come off, guys. It's gonna be this one right here, the skid plate. That back tab's gonna mount to that. So we'll pull that guy off real quick too on both sides. All right, now we got those other 2 off that I didn't know about. I think they tell you you need a lift and that you need 2 people to do this. I'm here to tell you, you need some ramps and a little bit of, you. So let's go ahead and get this guy loosely up there. I'm gonna do the opposite of what I did before. I'm gonna get some of these replacement bolts they sent. Get a couple of them just started. Not super loose, because it's gonna hold the weight. I want enough threads in there for it not to unthread, but I do want it to be loose so we can still kind of move the skid plate around until we have everything started. Make sure those bolts that come through that you're going to put those factory nuts back on, those 15s, make sure those holes are lined up. That's honestly probably what I should have put on first. All right, let's get it all tightened down. I am going to tighten this down by hand because I don't want to overdo anything. And that's the install of the front skid plate. Let's go ahead and get those coolant line skid plates installed. And then just so you guys know for future, there is a rear engine skid plate too that we will be doing in the future, but unfortunately it was out of stock. So we're gonna do these 2 now, and then we'll do that one here in a couple weeks. Okay guys, so we're on the right side, or the passenger side of the vehicle here. We're gonna go ahead and remove this 10 mil bolt here, and then the 10 mil bolt from that skid plate that we actually just put on. All right, once you have those 2 front bolts removed, you're gonna go ahead and put the new skid plate on. This guy's gonna slide underneath the front skid plate if you got one. If not, this will just go straight on there. We'll use that longer the longer bolt they provided with the skid plate for the outside here. And then we'll go ahead and get this guy put back on. You could see what I was talking about this tab kind of taking the form of what it's going around, which is what you want. All right, go ahead and snug these up again by hand. We'll take a screwdriver and these self-tappers, and we'll just go ahead and screw these into the plastic here. Number 3. All right, there's your coolant skid plate, guys. Now we're gonna go slap that other side on really quick. All right, guys, and that's the front engine skid plate and then those coolant line skid plate installs. So hope this video helps you guys out, helps you install yours. Don't forget to use code REDWOOD on EVBASE's website, guys. It supports the channel and saves you some money. So until next time, guys, cheers.